Welcome back to our two-part series visiting D'Entrecasteaux National Park. Today we are entering from the northwestern side along Millionaire Road. We follow the different and changing terrain down to Blackpoint, then further along to Jasper Beach. Beautiful part of the country. One place I really do want to visit down here also is Lake Jasper, but if we don't make it on today's trip, we'll save it for next time. We have a bigger crew today. We are parked up in Scott River at a relative Kim's farm. And joining me on this ride we have my brother Ashley, my dad Vernon, Naf, Marcel and support workers Kelly and Sylvia. Mum headed back to Perth this morning to work, and on the first part Kim is showing us a few points of interest.
Okay, we finally made it here. It's about 10:30 in the morning. Blackpoint, 23 kilometres. We're going to take you on the trail all the way through. Jasper Beach, Blackpoint, Surfers Cove. Yeah, go check out the cliffs. Lots of different changes. From here, 23 kilometres in, it's about 4 or 5 degrees cooler once you get to the beach. All right, everyone's coming up behind, so let's go.
The first few kilometres is just a continuation of OFFROAD with a few corrugations. It's farmland on both sides. Kim's farm is cattle and his neighbour's farm is potatoes. Perfect round circles with big machines do the irrigation. I forget what they're called. I assume the potatoes are at different stages for harvesting. You can see the different colours on Google Map. Here he's just showing Naf how potatoes are growing.
My supermarket. Not too deep, is it? No, right there. See how they've mounded the soil up? They mound the soil up and they plant the potatoes. Yeah. And now these have been sprayed off, so they're at the end of there. They're ready to dig now. They're ready to harvest. You use a machine? You've got a machine to mound it. Yeah. And a machine to plant. Yeah. And then another machine to...
In the last video of Jaeger Sand Dunes and Warren River, we were talking about the early pioneering settlers of this area. As each generation followed suit, they continued to farm cattle and use the coastal runs in warmer weather months looking for greener pastures. Here Kim is talking about Dad's grandfather, which is also Kim's great-great-grandfather. They would build natural springs behind the sand dunes for the cattle for fresh drinking water and build huts to stay in. I wasn't fully listening here to the directions to the natural spring. I tried to find it on the way back but took a wrong turn. Have to check that out next time.
For the cattle, it must have been, I don't know when it was, but it was a long time ago. So they've joined a whole lot of hollowed out jarrah logs together, and there's a natural spring comes out the side of the hill.
Where?
Just over in here.
Oh, so you go that way?
Yeah, so towards the beach. So it's just behind the sand dunes. So it was a well-known watering spot for cattle in the real old days, which is why, you know, your grandparents used to come here. Yeah, Dixons were up that way, and they all had their sort of areas where they, like, not fenced or anything, it was just like coastal runs. If you get time, like down here is where, like, this is a beautiful part of the beach down in here, and where the trough is. So, like, another day anyway, if it's not today.
We'll go on the way back, I reckon.
No worries, but at least you know where it is.
Thanks for everything, Kim. We'll see you when we get back.
If you're coming down this way and looking to go out to Blackpoint, Jasper Beach and Lake Jasper, allow for a full day. We are coming to the end of the gravel road and the track slows right down once we hit the sand. The track is smooth at the start as you go through the forest, and then the conditions get more whooped out with lots of limestone edges when you get closer to the coast.
Turn your two-way on? I'm on 29. What channel
I think that's what I'm on.
I've got no volume. You're going to have to be in low for
yep,
drive.
I am now.
Yep. You guys are going all right in there? All right. We're finally hitting the sand section. We're about 8 kilometres in. We've got about 15 kilometres to go. Absolutely loving it. Just go straight through this big highball.
I'm only running 5 psi in the tyres on the buggy, and they're still the original tyres 10 years old. Coming up here, I hit one of the big limestone edges that is starting to pop out on the track from under the sand. And the closer we get to the beach, there is more and more of these. We just have to be careful. Don't want to get a flat tyre, it will certainly ruin the day. We are not carrying any spare wheels, but we do have some tyre goo and tyre plugs just in case. All the buggy wheels are interchangeable, so if someone does get a flat or a tyre comes off the rim, we can figure it out.
going to stop and let my dad and my brother pass and hear the cockatoos.
We're on board with NAF here. We're about halfway. You can see the limestone starting to come out on the track. Just have to be careful. Don't want to puncture. I really enjoy this part of the track. The terrain changes a little and we start to go through some hills, and also I like it when the track closes in and gets narrow. Just off to the left is Gingalup Swamp Nature Reserve, and not too far to the right is the beach and White Point. It's all cliffs and not suitable for our group, but there is a couple of tracks I think that go down there. We are going to stick to the main track and are going through the forest part at the moment. I'm just hanging back from the group and enjoying it all. It's a super nice day and 24 degrees Celsius.
Coming down this hill is my favourite part of this track. It's like you can feel the temperature drop. You're getting close to the ocean. Buoys are down the bottom there. And it just feels like a little bit rainforesty. Yeah, we're not far from Blackpoint now. We've been on the track for, about an hour. But yeah, just really, really like this part of the track. Some big timber trees here. Oh, similar to the ones at Pemberton, but it looks like there's been a big bushfire through here that's taken some of these trees out. But you can see by the length of the bottom of them here. But yeah, we'll push on here. I think there's one more bit of farmland that we sneak around on the right. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's that bit of farmland I was talking about. It's about 20 kilometres in. It's a bit random. It's on its own. I don't see any livestock out there. No through road. I was down here a couple of years ago and I think you could go through there.
How you going?
You going all right, Dad, or what?
We're going good, mate.
You sure you need a drink?
Look at the water there. We've got plenty of cool drinks.
Go through there, weave around to the right, and then we weave around to the left and the forest gets a bit thicker through there. We're not that far from the beach, just a few k's down. Shut her off here for a second. Furthest western point of D'Entrecasteaux National Park. But anyway, I can hear my brother and my dad chatting away in the buggy behind. Here they come. Geez, look at these trees. More big carry trees. So quiet out here. Marcel, Naf, and the girls are way ahead. I'm in the middle. I can't hear anybody. Can't hear them in their buggies. Can't hear me brother and me dad. Just the birds. So quiet. A little bit of a hill climb in front here. Ashley and Dad are getting up all right. Yeah, no worries. Now look at that view. We are finally here at Blackpoint.
Blackpoint, what a spot. We're stopping here to grab some lunch and enjoy the scenery. It got its name from basalt formation that was formed by lava from a volcano millions of years ago. I'll get Naf to go down with the handheld camera and get a closer look. You got to be careful going down onto the lava block formations and watch out for unpredictable big waves. On the opposite side of Blackpoint is Surfers Cove. It's a bit more sheltered over that side and obviously has good surf. There is two campgrounds here, Humpback Hollow and Seal Cove, with a total of 28 sites at $15 per night, all located on sand. There is also toilet facilities.
I know people that have drowned here. There's a great undertow here. See all that? There's an undertow out there. See the wave that's coming in. But when they go out, if the undertow takes you There's a little bit of beach there.
Dad's warning the boys not to get too close to the water's edge. The south coast is pretty rough and rugged and the waves are unpredictable. He's got his own story of being washed off the rocks at Canal Rocks by a king wave back when he was a kid.
That king wave that went over the rocks that I was fishing, because it's very similar to this.
Yeah.
There was a little rock, there was a channel between two lots of rocks. And it was a calm day, a beautiful day, and I was with an old fisherman, experienced. The rock was high above.
Yep.
And we were on the land side of it.
Yep.
We didn't see it coming. It went right over the top of the rocks, washed me in
Where was that at?
at Canal Rocks.
Oh, Canal Rocks, yeah.
And I've never been fishing since.
Never been fishing. Yeah, you never took me fishing.
No, because
Don't like fishing.
I don't mind off the beach, but not off the bloody rocks.
I don't think you would have been too happy with NAF a couple of years ago when we were down here. I better throw that image in here. Anyway, here's a closer look at the lava square blocks that make Blackpoint what it is today.
Okay, we're leaving Blackpoint. All good?
Alrighty. See you when you get back.
Right. Yep, leave an hour and a half.
We had a good lunch and headed south for Jasper Beach. The girls were happy to stay with the Ford Ranger here at Blackpoint while we took the buggies to explore Jasper. So we'll meet them back at the turn-off in an hour and a half. Jasper Beach is about 10 kilometres from Blackpoint. The track is soft and rough. I am trying to push in the hope of also making it to Lake Jasper. My level of spinal injury is C5 quadriplegic. The only muscles that work is the bicep muscle in each arm, and it's fairly weak. Coming up ahead, here I hit a bump and lose balance, and I try to use my right arm to hold myself up, but I just move the joystick from the steering side to side and end up in the bush. I do have a pretty good seating system, and I'm strapped down pretty secure, but you can see my body is just like a jellyfish, slapping from side to side. Anyway, I don't think we will make it to Lake Jasper. Let's just head down to Jasper Beach and enjoy today, and save Lake Jasper for another day next time.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lines. This ain't where I belong.
Look at that. Beautiful Jasper Beach. What a mission to get here. That's the wild Southern Ocean right there.
Looking for sunset, digging.
Now hold it, just stop. Tide comes in here, James.
Yeah, it's alright.
Tide comes right up here. We don't want to go too far in the way. See?
Well, I'm going to go for a squirt up the beach.
All alone. I think it's time for me to go.
Man, one of the best beaches you'll ever see, Jasper Beach.
All I know, I got lost along the way. Fell between the foam, pulling the stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before.
Behind the dunes at the entrance to the beach there is a few spots to camp out of the wind. It's not a campground or anything, but I think you are allowed to camp there. There aren't any facilities though. The beach here is really soft. The tide is on its way out. You can see the high tide mark in the sand from an hour or two ago. We are just heading west along the beach and it's all natural and untouched, and the vegetation looks pretty good. This part of the coast is always windy and rough, and the sand drifts are changing as it blows against the cliffs. There's also a few caves in the limestone that has eroded away.
Easy kid, leave it all behind. Think it's time for me to go. Burn all bridges. All I know.
Oh man, what a day. Look how rough that ocean is, the Southern Ocean. The only thing out there, Antarctica. It's definitely softer along the shoreline.
Time to let go.